Today we're looking for gaming tech on Etsy. Last time around I did not have a lot of luck, so let's see if I can find some better gaming tech this time. I'm just gonna type in tech. What could go wrong? Ooh, oh wait, yo. Oh, I found cool things. So basically, people are just grabbing like junk old boards and putting a little mini CD and adding a clock to it. Like, that's really neat. This is the kind of stuff that I hoped I would find on Etsy. Like, unique, cool, techie items, but I need to find something that's a little bit more practical. What happens when I look up gaming? Wait, what? Oh no, hold on, this seems sus. 200 plus Steam games in one for $14. You're purchasing a collection of Steam shared accounts for 200 plus games. Are you, hold on. Are they just sharing their Steam account? Or are there a bunch of different Steam accounts that they will sell you? I mean, I guess I gotta find out. For 14 bucks? That's just weird, man. That's just weird. Oh, I'm about to, oh no. I'm going down the rabbit hole now. The custom-built ODroid XU4 with an LCD display, an Exynos 5422 processor, 2 gigabytes of RAM. But I guess what's unique about it is that not only can you play using the system, but you also, it has a screen on it, so you can actually just play directly on the screen. Which version do I want? I want with the Xbox 360 controller, obviously. Adulting game cartridge for Game Boy homebrew game. Is it all about adulting?
You're not a Game Boy anymore, you're a game man now, and you gotta do stuff like pay your taxes.
No! This is actually really cool. 26 bucks, man. I want it with the box gaming manual or box upgrade. What's the box upgrade? Yeah, I want a box upgrade. Nah, that's a no-brainer. That's so cool. With that, my friends, I think I've got everything I need to take a closer look at some of the wild, wacky, and weird tech that Etsy has in store. Okay, so we're gonna take a closer look at the fineries of Etsy. This is probably a good point to mention. Actually, you can see right here on the box. This was shipped October 13th of 2023. I'm not sure when you were watching this video, but it's been a while. It took us quite a long time to get all of our items in. So let's see what we got here, shall we?
Did it take a long time to get items in, or did you just forget that you ordered them and they sat on the shelf for a while?
I don't think there's any evidence of that whatsoever. As you can see, Matt and Ken are joining us for the shoot today, so we've got the that scruggly energy.
What? You're scruggly.
Well, y'all are scruggly. What is? Oh, snap! Speaking of Pokemon, this is our Pokemon 35mm film camera.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, boy. Actually, y'all haven't been over to my house in a bit. I now have a Pokemon closet as well.
Pokemon?
As well?
Is that where you keep the kids, or?
Your damn kid's sleeping out in the garage.
It's okay, he likes Charmander too. It's fine, he'll understand. I don't know how they listed this. It looks like it's still sealed because it's got the original piece of tape on there, which doesn't look like it's been moved. So Ken just pulled up one that's on eBay right now for 333 bucks. We paid 200 for it, right?
217.
$217. So maybe we got a deal, but let's actually open it up very carefully. Look at that! It's the old scuffed looking Pokemon. So it's like Charmander, who's dead inside, Bulbasaur, who's tired of your bullshit, Squirtle, who is gray instead of blue, and Pikachu, who's holding hands with Squirtle, but doing it in a very sad manner. This thing is dope. Oh, this is so weird. Yeah, so these look like the actual, maybe like the inserts. That was about 35mm film size, right?
Oh, yeah.
So maybe you actually insert this into the camera and then it will overlay your Pokemon on the actual photos.
It's actually kind of cool.
This is actually kind of neat. So I need to put this in. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have never loaded film in my life. What? My dad used to do it all the time. No. You think anyone trusted me with a film camera? My first camera was a digital camera in 2004. Okay. I never owned a camera before that. Look, my family did, but...
Austin Evans over here.
I have my manservant loaded for me.
Manservant?
Gotcha.
You literally set yourself up for that one. Oh, film is so easy. You're so silly, Austin. You don't know how to use film. Who's laughing now?
No one have that voice. Okay. So what this is gonna do, when you take a photo, this will unlock. Yeah. It's gonna let you spin the exact distance to do another 35mm print.
Copy. So,
okay.
So we feel confident that I can now take...
Now, everything you take now should be decent.
It's not.
Did you wind it all the way?
Yes.
Okay.
Not working.
Okay.
We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor, YouTube AdSense.
So we got the film developed, and it turned out that nothing was on the film. So I know that the shutter was open. Maybe it was a matter of it wasn't functioning, but I guess time for the next item. Before we continue on, let me tell you a little bit about the sponsor of today's video, 8Sleep. You've probably seen 8Sleep all over YouTube, and for good reason. It is incredibly cool tech. In addition to the fact that this is essentially water cooling for your bed, the pump itself is incredibly quiet and uses a Noctua fan, which I think just personally is really cool. But on top of that, the fact that you can connect all of this to the app and customize it exactly the way you want, and it is also learning based on your sleep, is awesome. Like the fact that if I wake up at 2 a.m. and I'm a little groggy or whatever, the bed might start turning that temperature up just a little bit more to help ease me back to sleep. Like, how cool is that? One of the advantages is that you can have 2 different zones. So say I prefer the bed to be a little bit warmer and my partner prefers it to be cooler, we can set that completely independently so we're both getting the best sleep possible. 8Sleep is clinically proven to help you fall asleep faster, enjoy deeper sleep, and have fewer wake-ups. The way this tech works is really cool. It's essentially similar to what you would use for like water cooling in a PC. So the cover that you put on top of your mattress has a bunch of little tubes that run all the way through it, and it runs to this pump, which will either heat or cool based on whatever is necessary. So right now it is incredibly warm, but because I know I need to get up and actually make some videos, I've now set it to start cooling off and give it a few minutes, and then the bed will be nice and chilly, just enough to kind of give me that motivation to go do some work or something and not just lounge, because it's just so comfortable. Oh, sorry. Thank you very much to 8Sleep for sponsoring this video and for sponsoring my dreams. And the world is so, I'm going back to bed. This is way more.
Wait, no, that was fragile.
It does say fragile on it.
Oh, sorry.
All right, what is this? Thank you for shopping at Game Cosmos. Okay, all right. This is a custom Xbox One controller made from authentic projectiles from a device.
What? So then, would you say this is perfect for first-person shooters?
Is this no Russian? It's no Russian themed?
It, I will say, is incredibly well done. I mean, yeah, if you look really close, you can see a little bit of like the white from the inside and like the seams and whatnot, but they clearly took apart an Xbox controller, swapped out all the buttons for these metal buttons. It's not like
a controller that I've seen north of the Mississippi.
What accent was that?
When I have my 6-shooter in one pocket and my controller in the other
Kabang.
one.
Wait, how much should we pay for it?
Ooh, well, we paid $170.
Okay, well, hang on, let's be real here. When I think about buying cool tech on Etsy, this is the kind of thing I think about. Something which has been hydro dipped to look like a wood controller, even though it's not real wood, and projectile casings for my buttons. Honestly, while I'm not a huge fan of the look, the only thing I can really kind of ding it for is just that it looks nice with this wood pattern, but when I see wood, I assume it's gonna actually have like wood grain, and it doesn't. But beyond that, the buttons, the sticks, it is really, really well done. So Etsy, you know what? Not bad. I'm actually, this is the kind of stuff I hoped we would find when we decided to do Etsy tech. Go ahead and, no, you don't, no, you don't, no, you whoa! No.
And you almost stepped on it.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, it's time for adulting. Okay, so this is a custom Game Boy game. So we've got ourselves a sticker. Oh, so we can put a, so there's a sticker. Why is the sticker not on the, do we just buy the box and not the game? There's nothing, there's an instruction booklet and nothing else in here. I bought the box only. How did I buy the box only? Yeah, I want a box upgrade. Nah, that's a no-brainer. That's so cool. This is not.
He's gonna call customer service.
I paid $40
You sent me exactly what I ordered. I want a refund.
Let me talk to your manager. Do you
That's
know who I am?
ambiguous wording. That's ambiguous wording. Okay. God damn it. I'm gonna order the game right now. Okay, I'm gonna now pick cartridge only, and I'm gonna buy it now. You'll soon see, depending on whether or not it shows up before this video goes live, what adulting's all about. If it is, it's right here. And if it's not, so it's been almost a month since I shot that last part of the segment, and it took a little while for the game to show up from the Netherlands, but now let's do this one more time, shall we? A hard lesson in adulting is to check the listing before you hit the big red order button. There we go, an actual game. Oh, press A to interact, yep. B button if you need to cuss. Oh, I can press the B button. I can just decide to cuss at any point, that's great. What are you doing with my phone? Oh, I accidentally touched my roommate's phone. Yikes, sorry roomie, that's my bad. What's that? Don't reset the Wi-Fi, why not? I'm watching a show. Boy, this game, real adulting, boy oh boy. Okay, so here's the thing, I get the idea here. And the idea here is that I'm gonna be spending a long time trying to get to the bottom of filing my taxes, doing my laundry, homework, and all the other stuff. This is neat. Considering that I have spent something like $90 on the game, the box, and the 2 sets of shipping, I'm happy to support indie developers. And I'm also happy to read listings more carefully next time. That's a real lesson in adulting. I have to throw my own items now. Ken and Matt have abandoned me. Also, it's kind of better. It's like quieter in here. You know, there's lots of quips. There's lots of, hello, man, mostly at the general store. Oh, it's an N64 mod of some variety. So we have a big old chonker of a power brick, the Xbox 360 controller, which I think I had to pay extra for. And then we have our ODroid. So I guess the first thing we'll do is just try to load this up without a display and see what it looks like, and then we'll go from there. How much did I pay for the ODroid?
This was our most expensive item.
Oh, like that.
At $234.
I paid $234 for this?
You sure did.
Do we have video evidence of me doing such a thing? That doesn't sound like, I would never do something like that. For this, I went with the Xbox 360 controller, obviously. All right, well, let's give it a try. Let's be fair to it. I'm not seeing that kind of money and quality right now, but whatever. Okay, plugging in the power supply to turn it on, but also the button on the left front side below the USB ports is a button which can be held for 2-3 seconds. So this is a button. Well, it's on, but the fan is now spun down and it's not doing anything. Do I need to use this with an external display? Because a big reason why I bought this is because I thought you could run it with this internal display.
It honestly doesn't say.
You know what? I did a lot of reading between the lines for this video that I am starting to regret. Let me just grab a little monitor and try it and see. Oh, wait. Oh, monitor's doing something. Hey! The recall box. So I guess that this little display is like your second monitor, perhaps?
I think maybe it only displays the art or something of the game that you're playing. So I don't think you actually play on the tiny little screen.
Oh, okay. Open bar, video pack. Wow, there's a lot of things on here. All right, well, we gotta start with N64, right? I mean, clearly. What are we gonna play on N64? Blues Brothers 2000 is a move. That would be quite the move. Oh no, Cruising Exotica. Yeah. I will say that screen is so tiny. It like looks cool in the photos, but in person it is dim and really, really hard to read. So my left trigger is my throttle on this. But look how bad the emulation is. You see how the cars are like glitching in and out and the tires keep popping through? Like this feels like quite low quality N64 emulation. Yeah, man, that's not it for 200 bucks. If it can't emulate N64 and it is quite literally in a little N64 style enclosure, So this next item comes in a plain white envelope. I detect shenanigans.
No, nothing suspicious about that.
Dear customer, we hope this message finds you well. Blah, 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 blah. Our digital product, blah, 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 blah. Oh, it's a Steam. Okay, can you refresh me? How much did I pay for access to the Steam account?
It was quite reasonable for access to over 200 games.
It's a lot of games.
14 bucks.
$14. Okay, so I guess what I need to do now is go to this Google Drive link and follow the instructions on how to do it, load up on a PC, and see what happens. What could go wrong? So if I want to play any of these games, I just need to log into whichever Steam account I want, So there's like, for example, if I want to play Final Fantasy VII, there's 3 different Steam accounts with 3 different logins that I could try. Boy, that's sus.
I will say that the listing for this is long gone. It is long banned.
It got
on Etsy.
nuked, right?
On Etsy, it is long banned.
I mean, I think it should go without saying, don't try this at home. Don't give people on Etsy money for stolen Steam accounts. So I'm in offline mode for Steam. It does show that I played apparently 3,800 hours of Elden Ring. Okay. I mean, that is, in fact, Elden Ring working on an illicit copy of Steam. So it's all offline, but it does look like it works. But here's the thing. There is a 0% chance that this is allowed by anyone. Clearly, Etsy banned these people. I'm sure they're gonna ban every one of their accounts to pop up. Steam probably bans you too if they see 70 people logging into the same Steam account. Pretty sure you're not allowed to do that. On top of that, if you're trying to play a game, someone else logs into that same account, you're gonna get booted. Your save file is gonna be all over the place because you're sharing it with all these other people. Like, I'll give them credit that this is kind of a clever idea. And yeah, technically I have access to the game, but big old yikes. All right, next up. Well, it's very, okay. Well, we've got the glittery paper. This is encouraging. So this is classic Etsy. So someone has taken what seems to be an old hard drive and they have made it into a clock. So if I pull this off, that's neat. So this looks like the main board from like a very old hard drive. This is dope. This is absolutely cool. Because you think about it, all this stuff is e-waste, right? It's going straight in a landfill somewhere. But instead, you can repurpose it and turn it into something really neat. How much did I pay for my handcrafted Neato Burrito hand PC device?
Okay, you paid a, low amount of $46.
That is totally worth it. This is really, really cool. See, and we got ourselves some little bonusy items. This video is a video of ups and downs, but this is just delightful. This just puts a smile on your face. I think it's time for a fun, lighthearted little romp through the delights of Etsy. What's wrong with saying romp, okay? I want to take a lighthearted romp. What? Don't hold me back, okay?
Okay.
Wait, what did I buy again? Wait, this is an NES? This is a portable NES? Is that what I bought? Is that what this is?
Yeah.
Yes.
And we got it for the low price of $121.
$121 is a lot of money. But this is Etsy we're talking about. This is not some mass-produced knockoff NES clone. No, this plays the real thing using what I can only assume is like a Pi Zero or something on the inside. Let's actually fire it up and see what happens. I'm very curious. All right, this is a copy of Super Mario Bros. / Duck Hunt. Oh, okay. So, gotta give it a little bit of force. Let's try again. Let's try our NES boy. Oh, it worked. All right, it's in there, whatever. All right, let's play our Super NES boy. Oh, well, I will say that screen's real low quality. If you look up close, it looks like you can see it's connected via like AV or something because everything's a little bit soft. Not necessarily like a cool CRT way, more so just a cheap LCD kind of way. Okay, so I have a few concerns, one of which is every time I press the A button, the screen gets a little flickery. In fact, actually anytime I hit any button, which I think what it is that the way the buttons are mounted in the case, every time I press it, it puts a little bit of like pressure on it. Like look, if I push here, you see how the LCD gets a little ghosty? You see like those lines, those like horizontal lines that show up when I touch it? I think the screen's just mounted too close. So every time I press the button, it gets like a little jittery. Something else I'll say, these buttons don't feel great. They're fine, but that combined with the fact that it's actually kind of sharp, especially on the edges, it's not super comfortable to use. It's kind of cool, like I don't want to be like super mean to it, but it is a lot of money. And what you're getting here is, I mean, exactly what they say. I mean, it is a way to play NES games on the go. I just got to feel that there's better ways of doing it. That was really timed well. I'm proud of myself. I was just vamping there so that I could hit that musical cue as I concluded this segment and we move on to the next item. Oh, you're gonna throw it? Oh my God, yeah,
wait,
give it.
Wait, can I throw this?
Do it, do it, do it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
caught
did it.
Nice.
All right. Oh, snap. Oh, this is the simplest item we've had for the whole video. This is supposedly a real silicon wafer that has been framed in, Okay, so if you're not familiar, the chip in like the device you're using to watch this video and like every device ever comes on little wafers. And so essentially what happens is you can see all the individual chips. These all get sliced and picked and put into the various parts that, inside the CPUs and whatnot. Oh my God, that's so cool. How much do we pay for this?
So we paid $155.
Okay, so this is not cheap, but knowing that this is a legitimate real silicon wafer is really cool because like, if this was full of like iPhone processor or something, this thing would cost like $8,000 or whatever. Like it is incredibly expensive and good luck trying to get one from Apple. But you know what? I feel like this belongs to be on the set. After the video, of course, so we wouldn't ruin the continuity. Neat. Okay. Oh, it's the mouse thing. So this is that little super duper ultra light mouse. Yeah, so this is the whole fully built thing. Okay, so you know what? I think in my order, they just gave me one of their prototypes just because I guess they didn't have anything better to do with it. A lot of people like a super lightweight mouse. And it is hard to get any more lightweight than the guts of a Razer mouse 3D printed in this enclosure with some, I will admit, very slight escapes even on this.
I mean, for context, the Logitech Pro X Super Light is 63 grams. That, which you're holding in your hand, is 24 grams.
So it is less than half the weight of an ultra light mouse. Let's get this thing hooked up. Let's play a game, shall we?
What are you doing?
I'm practicing. I will say it feels terrific. Like it really is nice. And it would feel even better if I could unplug the cable, but even with the cable connected, it's really not bad at all. Now, how much was this though? Because it's not cheap.
So if you buy the whole thing, including the PCB and all the, the guts of the mice, it is $155.
So yeah, not cheap at all. You could save some money if you just buy the 3D printed enclosure and provide your own guts.
Yeah, that would only be $40.
Yeah, I would personally not want to do that just because that's a lot of work. I mean, trying it, it's not gonna be a durable mouse. I feel like because it's so exposed, you're probably gonna sort of, whether the 3D printing is gonna wear down or whether you're gonna accidentally damage that PCB, it's probably a little bit of a temporary solution. Maybe you get like 6 months or a year out of it. You know what though, man? I kind of like it more than a regular mouse. Like it's so quick. And that's what the cable, I'm gonna disconnect for a second. I have just enough battery to last a minute or two. That's smooth, man. It is so lightweight to the point where I feel like I am operating almost more on feel than my like muscle. You know what? I'm sold. This thing, actually really, really cool. This might be my favorite item of the video. This is legit. Thanks, Etsy. Well, I mean, not really thanks, because I gave you all the money, and some of the other items in this video were not good, but this one, thumbs up. So what have we learned today? We've learned that Etsy is a place that has some highly illegal stuff and some erotic demons. If you watch This Is, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
He is a highly erotic demon who protects you from No, stop it.
But on the other hand, some of this stuff was actually pretty good, but let me know in the comments. Should we do episode 2? Should we go even deeper down the rabbit hole that is Etsy? Or should I go back to the safe, warm embrace of Temu? Nah, I'm gonna go back to Etsy. That's a better idea.